This video is for you if you like sketchbook tours and imperfect art and lots of experimentation, and it's sponsored by Weird is the Best, me. You can check out my shop in the links down below and support me if you like. And yeah, grab yourself a cuppa. It's usually, my videos are quite chatty, so grab a cuppa and let's get into. Hi, my name is Kama and I go by Weird is the Best, and today I'll be doing this sketchbook tour. If you like silly illustrations, studies, experimenting with different materials and mediums, this sketchbook tour might be for you. I'm a mixed media artist. I use everything I can in my sketchbooks. And this sketchbook, I'll show you what it's by. So this sketchbook is by Retacy. Let me just move this out. At the end of the video, I'll be showing you some recommendations and also a little update of what I've been working on recently as well, just to kind of show you, yeah, just what I've been up to. Okay. So I started this sketchbook on 29th of November, which is roughly when I got this sketchbook as a Secret Santa gift from work. A bit early, yeah, I know. And I finished it on the 12th of February. And I always number my days I've been drawing for, like consecutive days. So I started a few years ago now, just sitting at a cafe, dealing with art block, and I eventually just started drawing at the cafe and never stopped. I'm on day 800 and something by now. That's my sticker. The stickers on the cover are by Wild Pencil Art, Katie Moody, and at the back I also have some Silly Cat Studio stickers on top of the Wild Pencil Art. And this sketchbook was quite a journey. I really enjoyed working in it. It had so many pages. It's Retacy journal notebook. It's kind of, the branding reminds me of fancy sketchbooks I will definitely remember at some point. But anyway, the paper is called premium paper. I don't know what that means really. It says high GSM paper. I wouldn't say it's high GSM, but for me it was perfect. It came with a band. The band, it also came with this pen holder and 2 bookmarks, which is really cool. I try to put my packaging stickers from orders I place online and things like that of all the artists and small businesses I supported. Get into page 1. So just a warning, this sketchbook will be full of doodles. I just loved every minute working in here. This is one of my Delicious in Dungeon Meshy stickers. It came out, my machine cut into the sticker, so I just saved it here. I also got some stickers, a sticker sheet for my birthday. So these are, and yeah, I also got the ink, which I have here. This Liquid Draw fountain pen ink. But yeah, I've never really used this brand before and it was really nice. I really enjoyed using this ink. They come in all kinds of colors. Yeah, lots of swatching, lots of trying my pens and inks, experimenting, trying out the paper. I think this is important. But this is the first actual page of this sketchbook. And it's really, really smooth. A lot of the pages bled through, so I either covered them with stuff or drew on top, kind of make it still look good. This was Pentel brush pens, the dual color ones, really fun. This is an old sticker that I printed in the thermal machine. Nothing crazy here. Just filled in gaps and enjoyed the process of coloring. And again, I mean, I really got into my fountain pens in this sketchbook and I kept drawing and drawing, sort of a nothing page, even though it's so full. And again, more doodles. And here I really got into drawing, actually drawing with my fountain pens. So I used 3 different pens with different inks in them. I think these 2 are Sailor inks, and this might be Diamine, or it might be this ink. I'm not quite sure. Espresso. I should have written it down, but I don't often do that. But yeah, I went to Random Street View website and drew from references there. Random Street View is a website where you just land on a random place on a Google map and it shows you a street view of that place. I like coming back to this exercise. It's a really nice challenge. Yeah, I started doodling these frogs. I might do something with them. This became a painting, or I drew my painting, I can't remember. But I love this. I love these frogs, so I will be doing something with them. You'll see lots of ideas in this sketchbook. And more Random Street View. And this was end of November, so it was like the first few days, sitting in the evenings quite late and just doodling and not being able to stop. Yeah, this sketchbook really unlocked something in me creatively. So yeah, I really enjoyed it. Another page full of big doodles and some more ideas for stickers or cards or whatever it will become. Here's a Not Orange session page. We were drawing reindeers, so this was just before Christmas. And I use my Artex marker pens. I always have to add a silly old face onto my drawings. This one, I can't remember what we were joking about, but I made it into a comic basically. So these were 4 different references and I put them together into like a cohesive story, I guess. So this one says, "Don't stare at my butt. Oh, get over yourself. No one's staring. Look at mine." And then wee. Very silly. I just had fun with this spread. If you've never joined Odd Orange sessions, I highly recommend them. They're really fun and really challenging at times, but that's like how you grow as an artist. So yeah, check them out if you haven't yet. They also make beautiful sketchbooks, handmade, really high quality. So check them out. These are some gel pens from Pentel again, and these take forever to dry. I don't know if they ever actually fully dry. Some more. This was Map Crunch and Random Street View. Map Crunch is just like Random Street View, just another alternative. And this is a little self-portrait. This was me trying to guess, I think it was a TV series called Dark. I didn't guess it right. No spoilers there. And here I started trying to draw with a ballpoint pen, which is the scariest thing ever. Actually, it might have been like a really, really thin uni pen. And it was really challenging and I always felt intimidated by it, but I stuck to it. This was a gel pen, but it's uni something pen. It's like a ballpoint basically. I can never tell. This was erasable uni ball. And this one I haven't written down. But yeah, anyway, more Random Street View. Here, I think I might have gone on Google Maps or maybe my photos. I might use this in my graphic novel in some form or shape. These are the things that will feature in it. And who knows, maybe I will make this into a whole page in my graphic novel. I just love drawing things like that. Here I placed an order from Kawafi, I'm not sure how to pronounce this, and I preserved all the packaging and the leaflets and everything. This is from an art swap with a friend. That's from Wild Pencil Art. I love keeping packaging, especially cute ones like this. Here I was trying to come up with some ideas and maybe having a think about transparent stickers, just because I haven't done those in forever. And yeah, I might turn this into a sticker sheet or stickers, I'm not sure yet, we'll see. There's lots of ideas here, so if I ever need ideas, I will probably check here. And drawing my cat from photos or observation, probably both. Probably started as observation and then moved on. Some Studio Ghibli washi tape. I picked these 2 up in Japan. And I think this was drawn at the cat cafe or from photos from it. Cat cafes are the best places to get inspiration to draw and feel cute while you're there. Some washi tapes. This one's from Emily Pitt illustration. This was Elena, and some washi tape from Japan, from one of the museums, galleries, and just was here. And here, this was a local comics meetup. It's just a couple of friends who we meet up online or in person. This one was online, and we had a selection of photos to pick from and add story to. They were very random, and I think we were shown 2 at a time, and we picked one of the 2 and drew it. So this is a story. I don't know why the cat is there, really. I think I tried to plop him here on the window just to link the 2 images together. They were very unrelated images. And she's like, "Oh, who am I?" And the cows are responding, "Don't look at us, we have no thoughts of our own." And then she says, "What have I done?" It's like, yeah, trying to shoehorn a story into unrelated images, which was quite a fun challenge. We always come up with something new and different. And yeah, really enjoyable session. Good to catch up with comics friends. Yeah. And then I took part in a workshop online where we drew medieval. I don't know if this is the one, but either way, there was a workshop from London Drawing Group, which was medieval marginalia something. We were drawing the animals, the weird derpy animals and characters that were put on medieval texts around in the margins, so they were called marginalia, of the manuscripts and illuminated texts. And it was such a fun session. Trying to work out my pen again. I had an order from Odd Orange. I think they just released a new a restock of their sketchbooks, so I got one. It will become my self-portrait sketchbook, but I haven't started it yet because my other one is still going. By the way, if you'd like to see my self-portraits, I recently shared the only sketchbook with self-portraits that I've shared so far, and I might not be sharing others, but I'll link that up for you at the end of the video, or you can go to my playlist with all my sketchbook tours and find it there. Actually, I'll pop it in the description because I'll forget to put it at the end. And just trying to write as much as I could to. I guess I wasn't feeling drawing much because I was not inspired, but like I was drawing from these washi tapes, and I think this was a prompt. So I think after work I was like just trying to do something. And yeah, I overslept that day and I was very annoyed by it. I overslept 2 days in a row, and later it turned out I was just ill and shouldn't have been working, but I pushed through it. Don't do that. It wasn't worth it. And I was looking at some Burpfest birds. Burpfest is like an online prompt for the January every month. It's run by Monkey Mintaka and originally was started by Birdie Tam Art on Instagram. And I was just exploring, just looking at different birds and seeing what I would like to maybe draw and how for it. More on that later. I did actually draw them. And on the 10th of December, that's the one, I have been drawing for 2 years every day, which was quite a nice... I haven't really shared it publicly, I don't think, but it was a nice milestone to reach. I think a milestone is just a number, so... And here was a cat from the cat cafe again, just doodling and trying to get over. You know, if you are an artist, you might know this. Like, I sometimes have an art block without having an actual art block. I think someone else recently mentioned it, maybe but Leah. Yeah, where I'm just pushing through my art block. I feel like if I stop drawing, I won't draw for months, so I just keep going wherever happens, even if it's like a quick doodle every day. I think it helps me keep going. This day I went to an exhibition at the Arc in Winchester. So this was the exhibition. It was the art, Beauty of the Earth, the art of May, Jane and William Morris. And I've been to a similar exhibition at the Russell Coates in Bournemouth. This was very different, like all the work there was different, and it was from previously unshown works of the Morris family, and it was from private collections, so it was quite exclusive and lovely to see. And yeah, I really enjoyed looking through every single detail. Like the Arc in Winchester is a small gallery. It's really tiny compared to others, but they always pack it with information, so you can literally spend there like a good time going through everything in detail. And this one you couldn't take photos in it because that was one of the rules of the exhibition, because they were private collections. But I drew later from one of the posters in the cafe, and also I came back to this exhibition later with a friend and I drew there as well, which I think it's in the sketchbook. I also won, around this time, I won a sticker set, like a goodie pack from Tiny Yume, and I'm really glad I discovered this artist through through the competition, not competition, you know, when you can win giveaway, because I love their art. It's so cute. And yeah, these people I drew while sitting at the cafe. Here I was just trying to come up with how William Morris made one of the pieces. It's just like a series of leaves intertwined together. It's like a repeat pattern. And I sat down and I tried to come up with how I would do it if I was doing something like this. I never actually drew it, but I might come back to it because I am back to making patterns again. Yeah, this is all like hand lettered while I was sitting at the cafe. It's really nice there. I really like going there. And yeah, drawing people who were passing by. I sat at the window just looking out, and I tried to really simplify them, which is something I struggle with, but somehow it worked that day. It's not meant to be perfect, it's just supposed to show people moving around very quickly. And I drew packaging from a drink I was having. Just enjoying lettering in general. It's been a while since I've done my lettering project. I think I've done like about, or at least 1,000 days of lettering. I've completely forgotten how many that was. And yeah, it takes a lot of practice to be good at lettering, so this was just trying to remember things that I've learned. Here I drew a self-portrait of myself, and the top was by Jess Was Here. I love this top. I have a sweatshirt and a t-shirt now because I love it so much. And yeah, lots of stickers from Wild Pencil Art and Yume, Tiny Yume. Am I still good? I'm still recording. And here is fountain pen drawings. I took lots of photos of trees as I was walking around to the town, and just really wanted to draw them, really. It was probably my commitment to one of the challenges I did. And here's my cut. And this was, you know, mistletoe is a parasite that feeds on trees. And I saw an amazing tree covered in mistletoe, so I decided to draw it. I think it's kind of funny that people love mistletoe and it's like always killing the trees that it grows on, which is yeah, ironic, I guess. I don't know. Here are some chickens that I studied from Atherrington Brothers. If you haven't heard of them and if you're an artist, Atherrington Brothers are very well worth a follow on Instagram. They also have a blog online on Blogspot. Remember that one? And they share hundreds of tutorials, like how to draw hands, how to draw faces, how to draw expressions, how to draw comics, how to do compositions, and like any possible topic. And they're all free. So check out Atherrington Brothers, they're amazing. I also met them in person one year at Thought Bubble, and they're super nice and friendly to talk to. So check them out, definitely. I also have one of their books. Their books are really, really amazing, and they're always sell out on Kickstarter, Thought Bubble, and so on. Anyway, this was a card idea, which I can't show you actually. Found it. This is a new card design that I literally designed, I don't know what day it was, like 12th of December, and I had a fair like a couple days later or a day later. And I made these cards. Meowy Christmas. And yeah, this was the original idea for the design. Just really wanted to have a new card, and I always start Christmas prep too late as an artist. You really like should be planning for Christmas a few months in advance, if not like half a year. But yeah, this was the card design, and I made it super sparkly and gave it gold envelopes. So this is my last one, but I'll be restocking them for my Etsy shop before Christmas. if you're interested in those. I know it's very, very early, but this year I want to be ready. Anyway, so that was the idea. Here I just wanted to draw lots of trees and experiment with different shapes of trees, and different ways of overlapping things. I might potentially, this could feature in my graphic novel, because I'm kind of going for chill pages like this to break up the pace. So I think it would be a nice one to include. And again, I was drawing at the cafe, and I went back to God's House Tower Cafe, which is the place that I actually started drawing every day, like a couple years prior to this. So I wanted to go in and be there for a bit and revive my vibes. I don't know. I can't remember. I think I was there with my friends. And if I ever do my vlog, I started so many video ideas for a vlog that I've never done anything with. But December was very vloggy, and I hope I will compile that vlog for you soon. Hold me accountable, please. I need that. And yeah, I just drew lots of things and people from around me, drew my coffee, drew the spray bottle on their table, like behind their, wherever, the staff's table, and people's shoes and whatever. And I think it was a day of Christmas market there, and I just, enjoyed sitting around and drawing. Here I was at so this was Happy Bean Cafe, one of my best markets last year, which was very unexpected because it was, I can't remember how much it was, but it was very inexpensive, it was £10 I think for a table. And I just agreed on whim because it was quite late in the year, 14th of December. It was really good, and the feedback I got from it was amazing. The people were so nice. I love this market. Some more stickers and washi and things. Doodles. I think I was doodling these at the market, and then I filled up the gaps later. Just drawing silly things. Is there potential in these two? I really want to make them into stickers, but I make so many stickers already. Yeah, let me know. I kind of want to make them regardless of what people think. We'll see. We'll see. This is an idea I had this was a workshop at Thought Bubble last year, and we were drawing weird things based on our feelings when we were, they played us some music and we were drawing weirdo things. Here it's kind of exploration of what I'm into and what I could be doing for my business. Some ideas for stickers. These might actually soon become stickers. And this was Odd Orange session again. They do 2 sessions a month, one of which is free, and the other one is paid. It's usually like £3 a session, which is really nice and accessible, I think. And this was winter sports. So for that year, Morgan from Odd Orange decided to do less Christmassy things and more sort of, inclusive. Not everyone celebrates Christmas and not everyone loves Christmas. So yeah, I quite like this one. I know what I'm doing, I swear. Yeah, this one didn't turn out. It's quite hard to draw people on ice skates, especially the figure, like the professionals. It's so hard. I don't know what this was. This was the name of this sports person, but I don't know. Haruka, whatever. Haruka? I don't know. Either way, yeah. I kind of really liked how, they're not perfect at all, but I think I tackled these not too bad compared to my old drawings. I think I'm improving. Someone made a joke about he's bad. Cool. And these two were probably my best, even though I chopped off Serena's feet. And this hand, I just did something, I think I didn't foreshorten this hand, and as a result this hand ends here, but the palm is here. But I still like it. I think I captured the movement, and this one, it's really fun to draw the stripes. Not so well. And I love this face. Yeah, there's something magical in popping a derpy face on a person. This was a very difficult pose, and this person's back was very, very weird in the photo. It's just like one of those photos where it's impossible to draw it and make it look realistic. But I really loved drawing her. Here I was studying from Pinterest. I just love this sort of style, so I'm trying to sort of incorporate it into my own way of drawing. Just studying a few pictures. Sad thing with Pinterest is you don't really know who made this originally, so I don't really know to credit them. And here's from an order. There's a note from an order from Fiona Stabler Art. I got a zine, Japan zine, I think, from her, and I loved it. It was, yeah, really cool. And I don't have it to show you, but I'll show you some other time, I'm sure. Here I was just on Pexels, which is a free, so as opposed to Pinterest, where people don't necessarily give permission to use their art, Pexels is a really great alternative, so I don't use Pinterest as much. I occasionally use it, but Pexels is an amazing site where you get images from people who took photos, and they let you use them for free, and they're happy with that. And you can see the artists who took the photo, but you can or you don't have to credit them. But it's nice to be able to retrace it to the originals. I can't speak anymore, and we're not even halfway. I think this sketchbook will be in 2 parts, because this will take forever, but I can also make it faster. I'm trying to get better at lettering, so this is my attempt at experimenting. Some doodles and lettering, and trying out a parallel pen. The problem with this parallel pen is that the ink isn't great in it, so I often refill it with my own inks. Here I was just trying. This is a Sailor Fude pen that hasn't clogged up yet, but it's very, very thin. And here I was trying to get back into Copic markers, and these are all Tombow brush pens. These are Copic swatches, Tombows again. I was just experimenting and seeing how it looks, how the colors looked next to each other. I was trying to come up with a color scheme for something. And this is from I got a portrait commission at a market from a friend. And yeah, that's her sticker as well. I will remember her name in a second, but I forgot right now. Anne-Marie Dames, AM Dames. And this is a study, probably from Instagram, from Lord High Kington. And yeah, I just really enjoyed the way that this person drew it, and I was trying to learn from it. Yeah, filling the gaps. I ran out of steam for this page. This was Caran d'Ache Neo Colors. Just trying something weird and different. Here I went to Nutley Abbey, and this, if there is a vlog ever, this trip will feature in the vlog. I went with my friend Ellie May Art, who is also here on YouTube. I will try and link her YouTube in the description for you. She makes really cool art vlogs, and yeah, art in general. I love her work. It's very dark and historically focused. But yeah, we went to Nutley Abbey in Southampton and just drew there. It was a really cold day, but we enjoyed it nevertheless. It was like a nice break before Christmas, where we didn't have to, I don't know, get crazy about Christmas and do something relaxing. Here I was trying to learn BSL, British Sign Language, but didn't get far. I got my name though. I don't know if I'll still remember. K-A-M-A. But yeah, it's kind of hard. It's a hard language to learn, but obviously it's good to know. for obvious reasons. Here I was drawing with my, what's the name? Muji pen. And some more design stickers, just refining the previous ideas that I saw there. And more of the same. More of similar. Don't want to bore you to death with this sketchbook tour. Here I was studying from, I think, Instagram, from Kelly Lian Art. Really love the style. And here I finally busted out my Posca pens and started drawing for Burpfest. So this was Bronze Wing Pigeon. This one did really well on Instagram. I'm not really sure if it's just the colors or what, but yeah, I digitized it and cleaned up the splotches and stuff and shared it there. Really enjoyable. Let's see. We're almost at halfway mark, so let's do a couple more pages. This is from an exhibition at the Arc, mapping the familiar. I think I stuck this in much later just to fill in, like I didn't like the fact that there was an empty page, basically. And this washi tape is from Krystyna Baczyński. I picked it up at Thought Bubble. And here are 2 more pages for Burpfest. Like, the beauty of digital art is that you can, once I've scanned this in, I could move my tea here, for example. This was Art Time Party, and this was another like part of this drawing. I put it together nicely. Hopefully I'll remember to pop that on the screen for you now. And some more drawings. This is, I used to draw this sort of thing all the time, so I don't know, this is sort of a nothing page, but I kind of like it. I like the ugly pages now. Let's stop when we reach like the end of December maybe, and then we'll start again on the next video. And yeah, just more drawings and doodling. Razor bill for Burpfest. This was a study from very, like, a mishmash of different artists. I know this was Lee Alexson, but I don't know what these 2 people were. Just a bit of study. Here I was inspired to try some pixel art. Are we in? This was 30th of, I think we'll stop here because it's about half, or maybe exactly half. So, I hope you enjoy. Well, let's just finish here, I guess. I went to Russell Coates gallery in Bournemouth with my friend Ellie again, and so I was waiting in the car for her, and then we drove to Russell Coates. It's a really nice gallery in Bournemouth, like it's very near the beachfront, and there was this text at it's like a whole house, and in it, the house is a gallery in itself, but they also have like a dedicated gallery space that looks like an actual gallery, and they had this title there, Man's Ideal of Nature is reproduced in art. And I don't know, I just wanted to study it, and I drew this there as well. And I didn't have a parallel pen, but it really inspired me to try and go back to it. So you can see the bleed through from that pen. I was going to stop, wasn't I? So let's stop here. Stop. Calm down. Okay. So we'll conclude the spoilers for next time. We'll conclude the sketchbook tour here, but actually I kind of like this page more. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to give me a like and thumbs up, and I will show you these in a second. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this sketchbook tour. I don't know why I've not been posting much lately on YouTube, but I don't know why my videos aren't seen by many people. It seems like I'm doing something wrong. So it really helps to get any feedback whatsoever, whether it's good or bad. I appreciate it all. If there's anything that stands out to you, please let me know in the comments, or maybe what you'd like to see more of. Do you like my talky videos still? I know in the past people said they preferred longer videos where I talk a lot, but yeah, let me know what you think. And I'll show you a few zines and what I've been working on. I've been working on lots of things, but just quickly, I'll show you a selection. I'm working on a shop update, so some new sticker sheets, So Moody Froggies, Moody Catos, and am I still recording? Yes. And Whale Sharks, which I drew recently. I almost finished that sketchbook, that watercolor sketchbook, so I can't wait to show you that one because it's full of paintings, which I don't do much of. And a horse party that was inspired by the Art Hang party. And the colors are inspired by the year of the horse, the fire horse, the Chinese zodiac. Which is why I picked yellow. But I couldn't stay away from pink. So these are the sticker sheets. I don't know how many to show you, but oh yeah. And the to-do pads that I'm really happy with these, if I say so myself. It's just this froggy. It's a new addition to my Etsy shop coming soon. And here are a few comics and zines that I got recently. So this one's by Beastly Worlds, and Beatrice is amazingly talented, and this one has a story of this little gardener. This little guy. It's really cute. I love all of her stories. Her storytelling and her art are beautiful. So I highly recommend her work. And she's also really nice in person, if you ever meet her. And this one I got for my birthday from a friend. A Pocket Guide to Amphibians by Claire Spiller. It's really fun. It opens up to a surprise. I don't want to show you too much because it's a smaller format zine. And Hourly Comics by Molly Pukes. I've just read them yesterday, finally. I love them all. Just to show you what's inside. They're just comics. Whoops. Just some diary comics, which is something I'm really into. And I also treated myself for my birthday to a few sketchbooks. This one was for a voucher I got from my partner's parents. I got this sketchbook zine, really love it. I had it in my wishlist for years, probably. It's by Giulia Caserotto. I've also been supporting a few artists on Patreon. I'm also on Patreon, but I've also been supporting some artists on Patreon. Don't want to show you my address by accident. And I wanted to highlight a couple because they really made my day when they arrived. So this one's from Rosie, aka Batlia. And look at how lovely everything is, like how much attention to detail there was. There's a playlist that I still need to check out. And there's a tiny little zine as well. And she also does digital rewards on top of that. I love getting this in the post. Thank you. And she's also on YouTube, which I will try and remember to link up for you. And this one's from Alex Gold. And I love these stickers. I just realized they're not zines, zine focused. But just so you know, just so you can see what I've been up to and who I've been supporting on Patreon. Like, this is a custom vellum paper. Like, how cool is that? I still haven't checked if my printer can print on custom vellum, like to make custom vellum, but we'll see. Yeah, highly recommend those two. This one I got for my birthday from a friend. It's fantastic. I can't show you too much because there are not many pages, but there is lots and lots of detail. Like, this must have taken like days to create. It's by Hannah Berggren. Yeah, I love this. It's very inspiring, and it has like a exercise in there and stuff. This one's from Mind the Gap, from Alison Lam and Wilson Saw, that I met at Winchester Comics Fair. And this is sort of a comic for and by autistic creatives and people who make... Yeah, it was a series of workshops, so maybe not great. Yeah. Conversations from workshops with neurodivergent individuals across UK. And yeah, I got it as a research tool for my graphic novel, but also just for myself as well. It will be useful. Here I met Gemma Coral at the Brighton Illustration Fair last year, and she gave a little workshop on making zines. zines? Yes, zines and drawing. And she signed it for me. Like, how cute is this? And I have a photo with her as well. I really enjoyed chatting to her because she was one of the first artists I followed on Instagram and inspired me to draw my own comics. And a couple more sketchbook zines. This one's by Daniela Sosa. It's Sketchbook Volume 1. I don't want to show you my details by accident, but this is just an envelope for a card. And it's daniela.illustrations on Instagram. And it just features sketchbook pages. It's a topic that I have loved for a while now, and I want to make my own sketchbook zines. So it was a great inspiration. And also Nello, I'm not sure how to pronounce, but it's Nelloe. And these two are from Japan. And I really like the style of these drawings. So yeah, that's all. I hope you loved it, and yeah, don't forget to give me that like, subscribe, share it with your friends if you'd like to support my channel. If this was in any way useful to you, you're welcome to check out my Etsy shop where I sell comic zines, stickers, silly art and serious art. I'll link that up in the description as well. And yeah, I hope you have a lovely day artsing, and until next time. And don't forget a secret emoji in the comments if you'd like to. Do a little froggy, because I love frogs. And I think, yeah, why not? And yeah, until next time, bye! So now you should see a link to a playlist called Sketchbook Tours. If you click that, you can continue watching more fun sketchbook tours with me. And stay tuned. Bye! See you there.